Today we are at Microsoft and it's a 2-day hackathon and they need to create a game at the end of tomorrow. So my video games company, Bossa Studios, is also sponsoring the hackathon. So in a minute, I'm going to go and do a talk to everyone to serve as kind of an inspiration for them to make great games. Because, you know, we do game jams on a monthly basis. So let's go and inspire and get this hackathon started. As I was growing up in Brazil, I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do in my life. It was just, I was living life and experimenting a lot of things. And my mom at some point gave me a computer. And that kind of changed the path of my life completely. Because I fell in love with games. I fell in love with technology. I looked at myself, I was like, okay, I kind of like coding and I love creating something new, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be a coder forever in my life. So it was like big moment, it was like, oh no. But gladly, all of those curves in life, I got an internship at a TV broadcaster in Brazil called Globo TV. And they're pretty large. They're like second largest TV broadcaster in the world. I started to understand that, technology is way bigger than coding and everything. It's about creating new products that will be able to change people's lives. That will be able to impact them somehow. Either they're gonna be, entertained by what you're creating or they're gonna be moved by that. It's all about the emotions and changing perspective. And 8 years ago, I understood that how much of a rebel I was being inside those companies. And I was like, okay, I think now is the time for me to start something. You can read all the books, you can get all of the advice in the world, but really to make something happen, to start a gaming company or any company from scratch is quite daunting. And you have to have, go for it before you're prepared. So enjoy. Pretty exciting because at the end of these 2 days there's going to be a winner or maybe a few winners of the game prototypes this crowd is creating. So you want to stay until the end of this video to see who won it, because it's a collaboration, but it's also a little bit of a competition. And if you haven't yet, subscribe now so you can see more videos of this in the future. If you know anyone in your family, in your circles of friends, whatever, who love hackathons and game design and games creations and prototypes, do share this video with them. I think they're gonna love watching this. Right, have you ever been to a hackathon? If you haven't, let me explain you what it is first. It's basically a bunch of people getting together to collaborate on building a new app, a new game, a new software, anything that you want to build that it's totally new. So if you're a game designer or if you're an artist or if you're a coder and you love games, that's the best place for you to meet other people who can collaborate with you and actually have complementary skills, right? Because sometimes it can be really difficult for you to try to do everything on your own at home. But in those places, you're gonna find people who will do the things that you cannot do, and you're gonna make something great together. If you ever want to participate in a hackathon, do a little bit of a search and you're gonna find a lot of things happening probably around your city. You can go also to hackathon.com. There's plenty of them listed there. There's usually a theme as well. So some themes are about, let's solve the world's problem. Let's, create something on VR. Whatever it is that you're looking for, the best thing for you is to find this list, apply to those, share. They usually ask for details of the things that you've done before. Are you a coder? Are you a designer? Are you whatever, what is your role? And then probably the organizer is going to tell you, yes, you're in or not in. And then you have to kind of do some preparation before. First of all, preparation to be totally focused into the hackathon for 2 days because it's usually pretty intense and people sometimes stay overnight doing coding and making the stuff happen. It's better for you to kind of craft your ideas, but also be open on the day because other people might have amazing ideas that are going to inspire you to create great things. Day 2 of the hackathon. And I left yesterday here quite late, and I know the girls were hacking until around midnight. So I'm so looking forward to see what they've prepared, what they have been building. You know what? It's so funny because we have been making game jams at Bossa for many years. When I see something like that, it's like a lot of people in the room who never made a game before or never participated in a hackathon before. It's a little bit daunting. I was very afraid of coming to here today and not seeing anything complete. But as far as I've seen so far, it's really cool. If there's something that you're super passionate about, that you want to learn, that you want to do extra curriculum, do and find a space for that, find hackathons, find people who are willing to try something new with you. Anyway, day 2, let's see what they have created.
With like tilt controls. So at the minute the controls are with the keyboard.
Yeah, you're kind of an alien pirate. Yeah. But
Go around the eye. What is the end goal?
So as a character, Eri explores the dark world that has been destroyed by environmental damages. Sustainable future. The first step is understanding.
big thing for young people who really care about the climate, and we've got
The fine line between just being sort of
your body on the line. Being the white blood cells shooting antibodies and villain being antigens.
A bit weird, like because we realise that the things that people like to play are things that they can do quickly.
Yeah, and
Yeah, and in fact at the end you give to hit share to share your score.
Music, okay, I like that.
you save the universe completely. The fighter can't see anything around it, so the navigator has to talk to the fighter to tell them where his ship is that damage, and it would all like work together. And obviously, if one thing was broken, but the concept is there. Same concept. So we're going to have quite colourful. So as you can see, you haven't yet designed this yet. So from the icon, you want to be mobile.
Up there, App Store, like
Challenges of the environmental challenges and have help from base. So you have Neil Armstrong on
the amplitude, and then once you're done message from your helper,
I'm so impressed that in only 1.5 days they managed to create demos of the games, real prototypes. I do have a favorite, yes. So they thought about the core loop of the game, the progression of the game, the backstory, the concept, how they're going to market that. They thought about even business model. And I think the most important thing is like you need to think about the fun first. The whole theme here was about encouraging more people to go into STEM, and especially girls. It could easily go into patronizing educational stuff. And when you go into educational stuff, then it loses all the fun. I hope my favorite wins because I'm that competitive.
All of you guys have done really amazing work and everyone's been really impressed. So again, just well done, guys. Custodians, we'd like to award you 6 nanoliths as the winners of Catalyst Hack.
Did you enjoy everything that just happened? I really loved it. If you like it, subscribe now. Share this video with everyone who wants to kind of, participate in a hackathon and create some cool stuff, cool games, cool apps, whatever. Change the world. So see you in the next video. For now, ciao ciao.